Since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell. It's down at the end of Lonely Street, Heartbreak Hotel. Well, I've been so lonely, babe. Well, let's see here. I believe this will be good right here. So for you three people that are watching, I come in just a little early. I'm about 6 minutes early, just to get things set up like I want them. And then we'll start here just in a second. Let's see who's first. The Josh Man. Hello, California Craps Club. Man, California, CCC, you're on here all the time, man. I'm just so proud to have you. I'm proud to have all of you. But, there's some of you that are on here all the time, and I appreciate it. Larry, how's it going, baby? It's going all right. I'm going to do something weird today, babe. Weird, but it's still in my lesson. It's still in the scope of what I want to teach. So that's going to be a good thing. There's my boy Skill and Luck. There you go. What's up, darling? Texas Ron. That's okay, man. Texas, you just stay as long as you can. Then you go back and watch it afterwards. John from Pro Crap says he might be able to get on here for 20 minutes because I'm just going to dog the hell out of him for the show. I'm not really. I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm going to have some fun, darling, today. I'm going to do something different, and I'm going to wait a couple seconds, and then I'll start this thing. But I had told you from the beginning, sooner or later, I was going to do something like this. And I'll explain it all here in a minute. And we will indeed have some fun, no doubt. How is everybody out there, man? Oh, yeah, man. What? Horse racing? Horse racing? Where did that come from? Horse racing. You know what? I never got into horses much. Larry, dogs, man. I used to love the dog. That one down there near Galveston, I guess they closed a couple years ago. Love dogs. Very fast. You could get races in quick, like 17 races a night. I used to go in there and bet the 158 dog. And trifecta them, 158, and somewhere in 17 races, the 158 was coming in. It was really weird. But anyway, all right, everybody's doing good. What time we got? We got 4 minutes. It's cool. So anybody, let's do this. Welcome to Ken Knows Gambling. It is Wednesday night, close to 8 o'clock. You know me, I got to start early. John starts late. Ken starts early. And I think y'all are probably getting used to that by now. But anyway, Wednesday, 8 o'clock, we are live. So if you're watching this on the feed, it was live right this second. Okay, what am I going to pull out of my butt today? I have been talking about these envelopes now since day one. Obviously, envelope for the bank, but we're talking brick and mortar bank. You go to every day. You got a little bit of savings over here that you can do what you need to with it. Maybe pad your bankroll. And then we have the fun experimental. Well, I decided I've been watching. I haven't been feeling well, so I've been home and not really working much. And I've been able to watch John. But I've seen John over at Pro Craps for some time. What does John do? He comes up with all these different strategies. I mean, the guy is all over the map. Works 12 hours a day, and then he does this for the rest of the time. The dude don't sleep but 3 hours a day. which I couldn't do. His little hard hat thing, he ought to be giving himself one. But nonetheless, he's always thinking of all these different strategies. Well, his strategies technically don't have anything to do with what I'm doing tonight, except when he was talking about me the other night after I shamed him. I shamed him into talking. He told everybody, and he was 100% right. Mine is not so much what we play, it's what you do. You know, taking the role, winning. I mean, I'm less than 10%. Okay, putting in envelopes, money management, discipline. What are you going to do after you get out of the casino? I'm into that part of gambling for a living, which takes me into tonight. So, watch what I do. So, I wake up. You live out in Vegas. You wake up and you're just like, well, what if you want to play and you don't want to risk nothing, but you want to play? I've always told you about this experimental money, right? Well, that's what we're going to do tonight with a twist, okay? Before I play with experimental money, I've got to get my own brain right. Got to get it right. So watch what I do. I'm going to my savings account, extra bankroll, if you will. And I have, if you can see it, I have $1,300 in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take out my day's pay right now. I need 130, but I'm going to take out 150. So we're going to take minus 150, leaves us 1150. So we still have $1,150 as of 125. That's today. But I'm going to take that 150 and I'm going to go to the bank, my brick and mortar bank, and I'm adding my 150 now. So we're going to go plus 150. We took 150 from my savings. I'm bringing it over to the bank. And now I have 2150 in my bank. Okay? Everybody see what I just did? I took 150 from my savings, extra bankroll. I went to the bank and I dropped my day's pay in the bank. It is there. So now, no matter what happens to me, I can't get hurt. And I'll tell you why here in a second. So there's my day's pay before I walk into the damn casino. My day's pay is gone. My savings, extra bankroll, a little bit lighter. But my main bills, this is very important, main bills are covered for the day no matter what happens. But now watch. We're going to get into the fun experimental money today. We're going to be totally risk-free today. And I've put my day's pay in the bank. Woo, think about it. All right, so what do I have? I have $1,320 for experimental extra fun. Okay, so I'm going to take $1,000 of that as of today. Leaves me $320. So I still have $320 in my experimental fund. My bank still has today's pay. I'm already paid. Don't have to worry. And we taken that $1,000 and we put it right here. 500. I now have $1,000 bankroll.
What did not get touched? My 50,000 master didn't get touched. My session money from that 50,000 master is not going to be touched. As I've been telling you guys, I am covered. I am risk-free tonight, and everything is still paid. Your mind is now free. All right, is everybody with me on this? Let me get over here to this board here. I'm just reading real quick. Hey, there's John. I know you can't stay long, but I'm glad you're here. Well, Dylan, yeah, I don't have to win as much for sure because I'm going to play with this 1,000. I can't get hurt. That's what the money's designed for. All my gambling for a living money is tucked away, and my day's pay has already been put in the bank. I am free, okay? So there is no pressure on me whatsoever. All right? Hello, Donnie, how are you? Okay. No pressure. So what am I going to do? Well, I had text old John today. Didn't think he'd text me back, but the damn guy did. And I gave him two choices. I said, between his southern border, which I guess what I've watched, he hasn't been doing that well with it. And then you have the Hedgeless Horseman. I said, out of those two, I'm going to play one tonight. Which one? Well, he comes up with why one's good, why the other one's good, blah, blah, blah. But I think he really started with the Horseman, maybe shifting over into southern border. And what is my whole point to this? I'm not a big fan of the southern border. I'm not. I like the Hedgeless Horseman a whole lot better, and I knew I did before I even asked him. I was almost hoping he'd say do the southern border because it fits into my narrative. My contention has been it's not about what I play. It's about all the other discipline, bankroll, money management. And I'm going to play something that is not in my top 5. It's not what I would normally gamble for a living. Not me. Okay? But I'm picking these two. Now, John's got a ton of them. That's why I asked him here because I told him I was going to talk about him today. He's got so many and so many thoughts. But we agree that what he's doing versus what I'm doing is completely different. But I am going to use him tonight, and I'm going to use one of his strategies to play with the fun and excess. Now, I've got my 150 over there. I don't really have to make a dime. I do not. But it would be nice to probably do $150 and then put the money back in the savings and still make an extra 150. Okay, but there's no pressure for me to do so. Everybody on target with me. All right, good. All right, so what am I going to do? I'm going to do his Hedgeless Horseman. No offense to my brother, but I just can't get into the southern border. I mean, it may kick ass 9 out of 10 times, but I just can't get into it. But because I'm on experimental, if one doesn't work, like the Hedgeless doesn't work, I may switch over to it. Okay? Flat, simple, that's it. And here we're going to go. So here's how I'm going to do the Horseman, though. We're going to put 25 on the don't, and I'm going to put 25 in the field. Now, this might not be exactly how John does it, but I don't care. It's not about how anybody does it. This is your fun experimental time that you can't get hurt. Okay, understand that. So I'm going to have that. Plus, I'll have 3 more that I'm going to use in the comp. No odds, no nothing, just straight horseman like he did it originally. So that's how we're going to start this thing. Let's see, John, what are you saying? If you knew this was fun, I'd have told you to put in some chalk and swing for the fences. Well, wait a minute. So you want to gamble for a living? Just because I'm using fun money and just because I have no pressure doesn't mean I want to be foolish. It's still $1,000. There's no reason to be foolish here. You're still going to try to win money, but now you can do it on a system that maybe you saw. Maybe it's a Whalen strategy. Maybe it's John. Who cares where it comes from, but you want to try it. You still want to win money. That's still the goal. So here's how I'm going to start it. I got 3 over here left. We'll put right here. And I've got enough for, I don't know, 5, 6 shooters. Who knows? And here we go. Let's get a point. Where's my little puck? There's my puck. All right, here we go. So there's a 6. 5, 1, 6. So the point's going to go to the 6. I'm going to lose the field. Now we're going to come out in the common. And we're just going to play the horseman. Okay, there's the 6. So this moves up to the 6. Puck comes off. Okay, I still got 2 more. And I could call it another shooter, but I still have 2 more. So I'm going to just roll it like it is. There's the 7. So I'm going to lose all of it doing it that way. Now, John, if I do something you wouldn't do, it's okay. So no, actually the 6 is off. I'm going to lose the 7. The 6 is off. So now we just got to roll this out. Let me get another point. Uh-oh, dropped the dice. There's a yo. Let's get us a point. Another yo. Oh my God. There's a 9. So now we have a 9. We still have a 6 as a point. I still have 2 left. I'm going to come back out there in the calm. There's a yo 11. So I win there. And we can roll again. There's an 8. He moves up to the 8. We throw the last one out. There's a yo 11. Boink. Okay. There's another 11. Are you believing these 11s I'm rolling? I don't mind at all. There's a 10. Okay, so now we don't have our don't pass anymore, but we got 3 right sides. So let's see if we can bang a couple of these. There's the 8. We take the 8, bring it down. Let's just go in order. There's a 5, nothing. There's another 5. There's the 7 out. We lose. I gained a quarter on all that. I gained $25 on all that, but I won through all that mess. Okay, so let's just do it again. There's the don't. There's the field. Let's get us a point. There's a 5. We're losing the field. 5 is the point. Bringing our first combat out. Let me bring these out over here. There's a 7 out. That's a good thing about this Hedgeless Horseman. Okay, we 7'd out, but we get to 25 on the come, and we get to don't pass. Okay. So now I'm going to put my rack back. We're up 2. So let me come back over the board. See if John's got anything to say to me. Let me back up here. Oh, yeah, Manny goes, put 500 on the Snake Eyes and 500 on the 12-1 roll. Sure. All right, Scotty, hello. So Don says he totally gets it. This is the time to see what can work and testing things out without taking food off the table. That's exactly what you do. That's exactly why I have those envelopes. Matter of fact, I've put the $150 in the bank for today. I cannot not go to the bank. It's already in the bank. And your bill money is the most important one, right? So I'm not hopping nothing. I'm just going to do this straight. All right, let's go again. And I might switch this over to his southern border here in a minute, but I might not either. Now I got beat on the field, and I think when John does it, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he puts a little bit less here, a little bit more in the don't, a little bit less in the field. Hell, I'm looking for a, give me a 12 now. Give me a 2. Give me a 3 now. There's another 5. So that's about 3 or 4 straight field losses. All righty. There's an 8. There's the 5 as the point. So we're going to lose this quarter. This is coming up to the point. I still have one here, but I'm going to go ahead and put it over here. And we're just going to let this play out right here. There's a 7. Don't count. It's another 7. Another 7. 3 in a row. Jesus. There's the 10. Okay, I'm just going to let the 5 and the 8 play. There's the 8. There's a 6. There's the 5. Bingo, bango. For some reason, it's that field that's hurt me. I might stop playing that field. But anyway, we got to get a 7 to get rid of this. Maybe. I think I rolled all my 7s. There's the 7. So that clears the board. All right. So I'm up $50, which is not that big a deal. So now, for shits and giggles, we're going to go to the southern border. So let's go ahead. We're going to do a 3, 2, 3, I think is what he's doing. Okay. We got to get a point first. There's the 8. Okay, now we're going to go 3 out of the DC. There's the 7. That's what happened to him, I think. Boom! Just like that. No wonder I don't like this thing. I'm still going to come out with a 2. See if we get it out. There's an 11. Can you believe this horse shit? And then this is crazy. There's the 4, like so. There's a 10. There's the 7 on the don't, so I get paid that. That sort of hurt, y'all. So we got to bring that back. So we're actually square even. Square even.
What do y'all think of that crap so far? Hold on. Just reading. All right.
So neither one of them really, to me. I mean, yeah, you're trying it. I'm gonna come back with the Horseman, but I'm gonna go 50 on the don't. I'm putting nothing in the field, and then I'll do 3 comebacks, just to see. 7. Can you believe that? I'll just keep taking them. I don't care. There's an 8. Okay, we come out in the con. There's a 4. There's a 3. That sort of sucks here. And we got one more. So both of them are just ripping me. There's a 6. Now we got to play it out. There's the 7. I'm going to tie on that one. So now I'm actually down. All right. Now, I don't like either one of them right at the moment. What do you think, John? What are we going to tweak it to? You still here? I mean, I played a couple of both ways. I might try your Southern Border one more time, but if I get beat, I'm going to go to something else because I don't want to lose 1,000. So I don't want to. So let's go with the 2 on the don't pass. Let's just get rid of that. Let's start all over again. Okay. Oh, there's a 1-1. That helps us a little bit. There's a 7. Takes it right back. Mercy, mercy, mercy. There's a 9. Okay, let's come out. There's a 1. This is just getting destroyed right now. Just destroyed. As far as I'm concerned. There's a 6. And there's a 10. All right, let's see if we can get a 6, 10, then a 7. There's a 4. There's another 4. There's an 8. There's a 6. Now let's get to 10, and then let's get the 7. Well, we'll lose this one. We win these 2. So we're down about $75 or so. Okay. It's back and forth, but it looks like to me we're slowly losing. Let me see what you're saying, man. I can't read it. I got something there, so it doesn't matter. So now watch what I'm going to do. All right, I'm trying a couple of things because you're trying something that you don't really play. You're using the money I told you to use just in case this crap happens. But then again, I'm going to try something, again, different. I'm going to come out with $100. And I'm going to go back to a Whalen thing. $100 don't pass. And the 410. Let's do that. Okay, there's a 5. Let's get some 4s and 10s. There's the 5. We just got picked off there. I think this was supposed to be 50. And the 5 is gone. We got to add another couple here. There's a 6. There's an 8. There's another 8. There's a 9. We need a 4 or a 10. There's a 3. There's a 2. There's a 6. Picked it off again. So what can we say right now? We could say right now we're getting our ass tore up. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. So that was that one. And I got enough to go right back out. I may burn this whole thing up. Jesus Christ, man. It's going to be a short night. I don't actually have the bankroll to do what I'm doing. But there's another 5. There's a yo. There's a 3. There's a boxcar. There's a 10. 5, 5, 10. We got 100. Okay, that'll pay me 200. Okay, we'll take that. We'll come down a level. Something like that. And there's the 7. So you lose this, but we get paid here, which is there. And it's coming back a little bit. So let's just keep swinging on this one. Okay, there's a 4. Always working when we do Whalens. So there's 2. We're going to bump the 4 up. Rack 1. Okay, there's a 9. Whoop, the 4 is the point. Sorry. Then a 9. Then a yo. Then a 7. Great. So we lose these 3, but now they got to pay me 100 over here. Like so. Okay. I got a little bit more to get even, but you see where I'm going with this stuff? I mean, nothing really like, no, I'm not sitting with anything too long. I'm just trying things.
it's just risk free for me. It is. Now, I've been hitting a ton of 7 and 11s when I come out. I'm hitting some 7s, I'm hitting some points. So I'm going to try this again. I'm going to try the Southern again since I built it up a little bit. So there's a 3, 2, 3. Okay. Now let's see if we can get a point. Okay, there's a 3. See, out of 1 down there now. There's a 10. 10 is going to be the point. Okay, so now we're going to put 3 in the don't come. And there's a 7. Jesus Christ. It's like John was here rolling, man. I swear to God. Oh, that 7 killed the 10. So I got to wait. I mean, it's like he was rolling this shit. Okay. There's an 8. Here comes a 3. If I get another 7 or 11 right there, man. A 7. Oh, you guys are seeing this shit. So right now, the Southern is getting its ass tore up. It just is. And there ain't nothing I can do about it. So now I got to switch gears again. Can't keep doing that. So let's going to go back to, I'm going to go back to a don't pass spread. There's a 6. Okay. We're going to put some odds on this. We're going to put 75 to win 50. Now we want that 7 before the 6. There's a 5. There's an 8. There's a 7. 5, 2, 7. So we get 2 here, and we get 2 there. Okay. Just a simple don't pass spread, man. There's a 5 again. Okay. And we'll put another 3. There's a 7 again. 7s are starting to come like I want them now. So there's a 2 and a 2 there. Okay. Let's try it again. Yeah. 7. Whoops, lost that one. We'll go up to 3. There's a 4. God, I love the 4. Okay, we're going to put some odds on this 4. There's 50. We're going to put 200 odds on this bad boy. On that 4. Right here. There's a 10. There's a 7. So 7s are being nice to me. So we got a base of 3. By the way, this is called my don't pass spread. We got 200 there. So that's got to pay me 100. Right? There we go. So let's go here. Let's go here. And within $25, we're even. Ain't that something? Let me see here. Let me scroll back. No rhythm on the table. No rhythm. You're right. I've been getting smacked no matter what I've been doing. All my don't passes and my don't comes have been getting 11s and 7s. I mean, I'm rolling just like John rolls, man. I mean, yeah, I'm really getting my. But you notice I went back to my don't pass spread, and the 7s are coming out pretty decent for me. So I'm going to stick with that for a second. Again, it's not about the strategy, man. It's just about not today. It's not about it. A lot of people talking. I'll have to go back and look. If you had a question for me, you put your ... So I'm going to come back with the one that seems to be working pretty good for me, and that's that don't pass. There's a 7. Jesus Christ. Now we're going to go up to 3. Ladder that don't pass. There's a 10. Golly, I like that 10. So we're going to come back out with a couple hundred. Just like that. Okay, let's get that 7. There's a 3. There's an 8. There's a 6. Come on, 7. There's an 11. I've had my share of 11s and 7s, ain't I, boys? There's a 5. There's another 8. There's another 11. What was that, about 20 fucking 11s? There's another 5. Boy, 5s are coming up a lot too. There's a 7. 3, 4, 7. So we went another 3 there. And I went another 100 there. Hey, boys. We're now into some profit here. Looks like I got $125 in profit. What do you say about the old don't pass spread bailing us out? And, and I'm not, I've watched John for a couple of days. I don't think he's killing it either on this southern border. I know when he said that when he first started playing, he used to just kill it. But the last couple of times I've watched, he ain't. And the horseman I wasn't following the rules exactly like John. But again, I don't care. It ain't about that right today. It's a point I'm trying to make, okay? And so I have $125, okay? I've got my 1,000. I've got 120. Remember, I put 150 in the kitty already. So now I'm going to just try another one of my strategies. I'm going to take $25. I'm going to get a couple 5s here. Okay. So this time I'm going to go 50 don't. We're going to lay the 10. I'm going to protect that shitting thing this time. I'm going back to Ken's roots here. And then we're going to do a $30 6 and 8. All right, there's the 3. So we're going to pick up 50 there. Okay, there's a 9. All right, so the 9 is the point. Okay, I can pull this lay down like so. Then I'm going to do a $30 6 and 8. 50 don't quite cover the 60, but I don't really care.
I've been rolling some of these, so let's see what I can do with that. Okay, there's a Yo 11. There's the 8. 628, 30, pay me 35. Okay, I always rack the first one. Always, always, always. The next one, I'll start regressing and dealing with it. Okay, there's a 5. There's the 7 out. So we lose this. But we win down here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 175. Looky here. What did I do? This is actually perfect. There's 100, 175. There's $200 more. I already put the 150 in the bank. I can put this other money up. You know what? I was like, okay, I had an experimental day. I was getting kicked with the border. I was getting kicked with the horsemen. What did I do? I came back to Ken strategies this time. The 7 don't pass spread was doing really well for me. Started laying, you know. But again, this was a hodgepodge of shit, really. But at the end of the day, even if I lost this whole $1,000, I couldn't get hurt. And my whole point, like John said the other day, this is not about strategies. My whole series, just decent strategies. Bankroll, doing what you can do, get a little money, get the hell out. So what do I get to do with this? So that $1,000 came out of my experimental money, didn't it? So I get to go back and put my $1,000 back. So my experimental fund is exactly where it was when I started, because I'm putting that $1,000 back. Okay. Now, what did I also do? I took $150 from savings and bankroll to pay the bank, just to give me peace of mind, remember? So I'm going to take that $150 and I'm going to put it back. So that gives me 13. So what do we got? At the end of the day, our little experiment put everything back, plus we already got our 150 in here in the bank. So what am I going to do? I'm going to come back out and put $50 more in the bank. I now have $2,200 in the bank. So, what's the bottom line? The bottom line is I'm still up money for the day. I put $150, I put $200 in the bank, and I put both of those funds back to where they were. Now, is it $300 today? No, but who cares? You don't necessarily have to on that experimental money. I mean, it's just to try something. But we did win more money than we started with. But when we started, my bank was covered. No worries. No worries. Did everybody catch that? I hope you did. That's what this video is about. It wasn't about John's 2 strategies. It just wasn't. I'll pick skill 66 next time. I'll pick something, Waylon. I'll pick anything that I can do with about $1,000. What this is, the fun experimental money is money you don't want to bring out that full gun, $5,000. You don't feel good enough. You haven't tried it long enough. That's what this is for. That's what we accomplished tonight. And we still got $200 in the bank and put all our money back. That's a good day for an experimental day. Okay? We still did what we were supposed to do. A very good day. So now I'm going to go back because there's a bunch of chatter, man. Let me go back. Yeah, ladder time. I started laddering that don't, darling. Scotty says, you lose, John. I can't put these comments up like John can. Just give me a second while I'm silent while I read. Bam, what is FFS Ken? I don't know what FFS is. And I'm not, Donnie and Waylon's Easy Money, I'm not versed on his stuff. But, John, you're right. After all that bullshit, I'm still right there. I'm still right there. There's no doubt about it. But I had to do a couple of different things because them other two wasn't working. I was getting my ass kicked quick. But I was just rolling wrong. That's all. Yeah, you talk a hybrid. I started doing the don't pass 6-8. I could have done it a little bit longer. We did pretty well with that. But again, that's really not my point. Two rolls down and then the set. I know it, John. It was horrible. GFL, I don't know what that is. GFL. Read the chat before you go broke. I ain't going broke, baby darling. Ken don't go broke. Scott, no matter what, we love this. I'm glad you do. Golly, a lot of chat. See, when John's on this damn thing, boy, everybody's chatting their butts off. What are you saying, John? A horseman. In these roles, the horseman would be destroying it. Wait a minute. I started playing the horseman, and that damn 7 and 11 started to get me on that don't pass. Repeatedly. I think I did better with the horseman than I did with the Southern Border. They come back on me a little bit. But my problem today was when usually I'll cover the don't pass with a 10 or a 4, and I went naked with it, and it hit me. How many times did it freaking hit me today? Whether I was playing don't pass or don't come, 7, 11, 7. And for the most part, if I'm playing bigger money, I'm going to cover it. That's why I fucking hedge, to keep that from happening to me so many times in a row. I just didn't do it today, but then I started to because I started getting smart. Okay? You got to adjust when you're playing. So I adjusted and went back to what I know how to play. I don't know that Southern Border. I don't know that Headless Horseman that well. I don't know how to bail myself out of them because I don't play those. But by God, when I went to my don't pass spread, don't pass 6-8, I know what I'm doing there. Guess what? I come out of it. That's what it's all about. To me. Scotty, I'm glad you love it.
What is FFS? I don't know what the hell that is. You go, FFS for fuck's sake. I don't know what that is. That's all right, Dan. You got here late. That's okay. You can watch it from the beginning. I got tore up in the beginning, brother. Big time. But anyway, we've been doing this for 55 minutes.
I'm done. What are we recapping? What did I do? For those, I took $1,000 from my experimental fund. I took my day's pay, $150 from my savings account, and walked my happy ass over to the bank. So before I got to the casino, my day's pay was already covered. Then I took $1,000, put it in here, played a little horse bin, played John's Southern Border. I was getting my ass tore up. I shifted over into some of the Ken's games that he likes to play. We bounced back. We got to, I think I won $200. But I'd already put the 150 over there. So I got to put all my money back in all the envelopes and still put 200 in the bank. Okay? So when you're playing on the experimental, it ain't like you have to do the 300. Remember, you can always go get your day's pay from one of these envelopes to clear your mind. Remember, I said 95% mental. Clear your mind. You know, I wouldn't have liked to lose that 1,000, but I could have, and it wouldn't hurt me at all. I just have to build that one back. But my bank is intact. My bills are intact. And my 2 envelopes are intact. That is the deal. Now, get the hell out. Ha! How's that for a lesson, y'all? The John Madden game. You know what, Larry? I've been told that. You got John Madden and you got Al Michaels. When I used to sell with my brother was the geek. My brother had to sell to Einsteins and math guys because I just couldn't relate to those fuckers. I just couldn't. I was the John Madden, the bang, boom, pow, here's the nuts and bolts. And most of the people enjoyed how I sold them because I just brought it down to earth. That's what they wanted. So I'm glad somebody even said that because that's how I think. John Madden approach. Yes, sir. You love it when I get loud. How come? Go with what works, man. That's all right. That's all right. It was great. It was great. But all that was today is just to show you what you can do. These things can be manipulated, man, to help your mental life. You're out there in Vegas or wherever you're at. You're by yourself. You can only whack in the shower so goddamn many times, man. Okay? You got to find something to do. And this was a way to come in, have a little fun with no stress and not one dime of your master or your bill money got touched. That's what today's lesson is. You can manipulate this stuff to clear your head. So if you do lose, it doesn't matter. Okay? So, all right. Well, that's all I've got right now, y'all. And so I'm going to go ahead and kill the feed. Thank you, everybody, especially you, John. I appreciate you being on. And you're probably gone. I don't know. But I appreciate you being on. And I really, really, really enjoy what you do. I'm sorry you've been so busy lately. But I catch you from time to time. I think you're a really wonderful teacher, and you really probe into stuff that most people don't probe into, and then you got the balls to do it. But I think you were right in a little post you did a little while ago. You finally found somebody that rolls worse than you. Well, that was me tonight. for sure. But anyway, y'all, thank you very much. Tomorrow, I'm going to end this with the old boring 9-step blackjack martingale. You know, the tried and true. And so if you don't want to watch that, don't tune in. But I'm going to end the week. That will be our 15th day. This was 14. So we are 14 in a row. Tomorrow is 15. We want to make it 15 days in a row. And then I'll just have to see how long I want to keep doing this. It's just rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Okay? But anyway, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. And I'm going to go ahead and kill the feed now. Go get something to eat. John, go to work. And Dylan, thanks. All you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's see if I can figure out how to turn this off. All right. Y'all be great. See ya.